Well, a good evening and welcome from Sunshine Field in Andover, Minnesota. Battle tonight here coming your way as we have the Andover Huskies coming in with a mark of 10-2, hosting Elk River. This Senior Day celebration here for all the seniors on this Husky squad following the game. We'll have a ceremony there, but I'll get a chance to run down to the field and interview those seniors and also head coach Connie as we get set here just moments away. We'll get ready here for the starting lineups as well. We'll get you announced here with Elk River, led by head coach Matt Beck. Head coach Matt Beck in his first season. He's been with the program for about 3 years, and he'll set with the starting lineup for Elk River. Cassie Balabon will start leadoff hitter, batting in left field, followed by Alexis Dalkis as she comes in, hitting a good bit of Dalkis. Meanwhile, has been one home run and a couple of RBIs on that season. She will be at shortstop, batting second. As you get a look at the on-field ceremonies taking place, a lot of the youth players here getting a chance to give a five and passing by to the varsity team members here for the Andover Huskies. A good celebration as they have that, but as we continue just to walk down through the lineup here for Elk River, batting third will be Lily Bachman and playing center field, along with chance there for Sophie Quisenberry. Quisenberry will be batting cleanup tonight here for the Elks. Batting fifth, Ella Franzen will also be the starting pitcher and hitting fifth, followed by Avalyn Beck, the coach's daughter. She'll be playing second and batting sixth. Kaylin Howell playing first, batting seventh. Lauren Veloso is getting it going there. She'll be batting eighth, followed by Clara Johnson, the DP, and Addison Braley will be the flex player in right field. So that sets it up. It's an Elk River team coming in with a mark of 2-10. Some injuries, some illnesses along the season set them back, but certainly head coach Matt Beck extremely excited about what he sees in terms of talent and some great team players and leadership. And now the Huskies onto the field. Andover Huskies, as I mentioned, come into this with a great matchup and a good six-pack, a 6-game winning streak. They've been able to stack 6 in a row and hitting on all cylinders. Coming off an impressive win, they were down 7-0 to Spring Lake Park and found their way back in. We want to give a call out as well. You saw the logos with Beef O'Brady's as one of the sponsors here, as we'll get you geared up for those. The Huskies, meanwhile, will start this way. Chloe Brown in center field. Lacey Heppel at shortstop. Megan Sergener is pitching, followed by Alex Kosteka in right field. She pitched yesterday to get the win against Spring Lake Park. Avery Stock is the catcher. Aurora Taft at second base. Molly Clough at third base. Harper Lean, first base. And Sophia Churchill. Churchich will be in left field. And also the flex player, Ava Olson, will be the DP, getting ready to go here as we get a look on the mound. Some impressive numbers. You'll hear those throughout tonight. And the head coach for the Huskies, led by Connie Huberty in her 12th season. An impressive set. Last year, an impressive season as well. Great to bring it to you. On the bump, Sergenaire delivers on that first pitch. She comes in with an impressive portfolio on that mound. We'll get you more of that information. Leading off left hand, looks to fake that bunt. Balaban pulls that back. Again, Dacus is on deck for the Elks. Huskies, that 6-game win streak has now Belbon pulls that bunt, pulled back. The pitch itself is called a strike. Great view from center field. Max doing some excellent camera work and giving us that view. Good crowd. They're bundled up, as you can see. Pizza Ranch and Beef O'Brady's bringing you tonight a pitch up and away. That time she was moving down that first base line on the swing. As Surgener on the season comes in as an ERA. A very stingy ERA this season. Just below the 3. Now one up the middle finds its way. A crawler gets below the glove, kind of under the garage door. It snuck that way past the glove of Surgener and advances there. This is the 5th start of the season. 4-0 for Megan on the season. 1 earned run is all she's allowed. 7 hits. 26 strikeouts and 9 walks on the season. Again, thanks for joining us on a Friday Night Lights Sunshine Field. This pitch misses down and low to Dacus. Alexis Dacus. Elk River coming off a loss to St. Francis on Wednesday, 6-5 loss for them. A look now, the delivery pitch. Called a strike outside part of the plate. Good location. And a nice job of framing behind that plate, Avery Stock. Huskies come in with a team ERA of just 1.86. Pretty stingy as that pitch misses away. Runner on first, no one out. Leadoff runner reached and snuck that ball through the infield, and now the number 2 hitter, Dacus, trying to get at it. The delivery here, ground ball, could be 2. And force. Saw that, the element there. Coming out there, Dean Halverson having a chat with the team there as a miscue at short. On the ground ball by Dacus. Bachman, the center fielder, due up next. Setting back everyone bundled up on a Friday night experience here at Sunshine Field. No one out early on here. The number 3 hitter stepping in as Surgener fouls the first pitch and a foul. Oh, look here. And a delivery by Surgener. That one says miss off the plate just a bit. Runner at first and second. Here in the first. And the Elks trying to close out and jump out early. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Force out there. Surgener handles that one on the hop. And the force out goes that way on the fielder's choice. Bachman will reach first, but the first out here shut down at third. That leadoff runner, Balaban. So we got one out, still two on, and the number 4 hitter, Sophie Quisenberry, steps in. Quisenberry, the catcher, having some impressive numbers. That pitch misses just off. Get a look here ahead in the count 1-0. Is Quisenberry. Pitch down low with 2-0 in the count for Elk River. They started the season with a win versus Osseo, 5-1. Then took a loss to St. Michael Albertville, 8-1. Picked up the second win of the season against Coon Rapids. Here's the pitch delivery in. This is a ground ball to short. Heppel has it. She'll throw across the diamond in time. So Heppel picks it up cleanly, makes a good dart throw, crossed the infield for that second out, but runners advance to second and third. And Ella Franson, the pitcher, is batting fifth here for the Elks, and a chance for a couple of RBIs early here in this first inning. First pitch, spotted there, called a strike, hits the outside part of the plate. As I mentioned, just one earned run surrendered this season in 23 innings pitched by Surgeoner. Delivery inside, kind of locked her up with that pitch that kind of came inside. Ahead in the count, 0-2. As the Huskies trying to make it 7 in a row, led by head coach Connie Huberty. Senior night. Pitch here. Called out. A punch out. Caught looking that time as the umpire opens the fridge, grabs a beverage and shuts the door on a punch out. Caught looking. And that is the third out here. As it was Franson going down looking. First strikeout of the game here for Huskies pitching. So the Huskies now will come to bat at the bottom half of this first inning. And this is a team that has some juice, and they have been playing extremely well. Down 7-0 just yesterday to Spring Lake Park. Thwarted that lead, came back and picked up a 10-7 win. Spring Lake Park, oh, by the way, moved into the top 10 stank rankings at number 10. Meanwhile, the Huskies coming in to tonight, the number 8 seed team. It's going to be Chloe Brown leading it off for the Huskies, batting first, followed by Lacey Heppel, Megan Surgeoner, Alex Kosteka will be batting fourth. Avery Stock batting fifth. Aurora Taft is sixth. Molly Clough batting seventh and playing third, and Harper Lean is at first, batting in that 8th spot. Plex player again is Churchich, and Ava Olson is the DP. Final warm-up tosses have been completed. Franson, impressive season for her as well. We'll give you those numbers as this first inning is unveiled. Andover comes in, hitting an impressive .386 this season. Even more impressive, their on-base percentage. That's at .424. An overcast Friday night, ironic enough, at Sunshine Fields here in Andover. Delivery. That one misses. Chance to reload. Brown comes in with an impressive offensive portfolio. 23 runs scored, and she's hitting .477 this season. 3 home runs. She leads it off, hits the top half of the ball, and powers that through a base hit. First base runner, base hit, and what a sign for a leadoff hitter, right? You want that. Seeing the pitches, took a couple of pitches, in fact 3, found the one she could drive and found the spot between short and third. Brings up the number 2 hitter, Lacey Heppel. Heppel headed to La Crosse to play some softball next year. Heppel will put this down. Well done. Throw comes up, gunned down at first. Just got her by a half a step. Behind the dish. Quisenberry had to exhibit some cat-like quickness, and she did. Pounced on it and threw a dart to first just in time to get Heppel. And Heppel's pure speed as well. So runners advance, or at least Brown advances to second with 1 out. And Megan Sergener sets in. She comes in with an average of .477. It's a rarity. Here's square the bunt underneath the bat, throw down, advancing to third, chance thinking of going home, but Brown makes the wise move and holds there, listening in to the third base coach, Dean Helverson. The ironic part here is Sergener having a great season. You rarely see somebody with a batting average that's higher than their on-base percentage. I'll share more in a moment. This is a ground ball up the middle, a base knock, and an RBI for Sergener. That's RBI number 8 on the season. Huskies are on the board. Leadoff hitter did her job. Chloe Brown reached first, advanced to second on a force out, and now scored on the base knock. Huskies up 1-0 here, top half of the first. Kostecka will step in here. Her sister last year, one heck of a season. She could turn on the ball and drive it a mile. She's now playing collegiately, I believe, at Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'll know you're listening to this broadcast if you correct me and tell me, Joe, she's not at Green Bay, Wisconsin. Feel free to clarify. Pretty good there, but awesome season last year for that team. That was an offensive powerhouse as well for the Huskies. First pitch misses down low, and you look at the numbers for Kostecka. A .370 hitter. Takes this pitch high, pulls it down the left field line. I think that's going to go foul. It will. So Kostecka will reload. Gets set at first again. Sergener, who reached on a single, and the RBI single for her. Gets a look here at another at-bat. This, the 44th at-bat, 27th at-bat, rather, on the season. 3 doubles for Kostecka. She turns on this one ahead, gets the barrel of the bat out. Just a little too early. So reset again here with the 2 strikes on Kostecka. Not only a .370 batting average, but a .471 on-base percentage for Alex as well. We have 1 out, 1 on, 1 across here in the bottom of the first. Misses up high. As I have a hunch, Minnesota's getting rid of the last day of cold weather here tonight. As we set and the delivery, this one is fouled straight back. Good at bat. Seeing a lot of pitches is Kostecka. in the on-deck circle. Avery Stock certainly appreciates seeing the many pitches. She's having an extraordinary year as well. This one, a hard ground ball. The second grounded clean to short for the force out and to first just behind. And they'll get the lead runner. And Surgener. It's a fielder's choice reach for Kostecka, and now Avery Stock steps in. Numbers for Avery, 44 at-bats this season, and she's hitting .409. These numbers just continue to grow, kind of like my weight. Some of it, I just, bringing it back. Hitting .409, 44 at-bats, 6 runs, 2 stolen bases. But she's got 2 triples, a couple of doubles, and she's knocked in 16 runs on the season. She knows what to do when she's up there with runners in scoring position. The left-handed hitter looks away on that pitch. Not a windy night, just a brisk one. Pitch misses down low, and they're made a call here, and I'm not certain what that called third strike or third out was. Certainly get some clarity for you on that and perhaps the umpire called the third strike. I didn't see the signal from him. First base potentially left early. Adam Denicky next to me gives me some of the insight. So it was Kostecka who leaves early and called out. So Stock will get a chance to reload and have a fresh at bat as she starts in this second inning. 1 run across here for Andover. Again, Andover comes in with the Northwest Suburban Conference. And this battle coming in, they're having another impressive season. The thing I've noticed in this top 10 of the Class 4A rankings, you have a total of 4 teams from the Northwest Suburban Conference in that Class 4A rankings. Centennial is there. Of course, Forest Lake, of course, in the section 7 4A, followed by Farmington as a number 2 ranked team. Stillwater is 3, Rosemont 4. Centennial is the 5th ranked team, followed by Champlain Park at 7, Maple Grove, Andover at 8, and then Spring Lake Park 10th. That just goes to show and the strength of that Northwest Suburban Conference. Second inning here, Beck will step in. Avalyn. Beck playing second. Inning number 2 as Beck now waits for her pitch. Surgeon here trying to grab that grip and get a look. Delivery here, up, good looking strike. Called a strike, a little delay on that call. And good to get that strike from a pitching mentally standpoint. Playing Beck straight away. There we get a look. Swung on and missed. Second strikeout victim. Beck goes down swinging for Elk River. Howell. Kaylin Howell now steps in. She's playing first. Batting 7th here for the Elks. As I mentioned, a series of some injuries. Moments here for Elk River on the season. That last win for them came way back on April 10th, and that was a 13-12 win over Coon Rapids. You can see a talented team. A couple of players playing next level. And this pitch smacks the mic. You can hear the pop. Didn't see the powder because it's a little wet out there yet, but you saw the pop. And the location, well done. Getting back into it here. Trying to dial in. Surgener delivers here up top. Coming into this game, she had 91 batters faced and 23 innings pitched. Make that now 24 innings pitched. This her 5th start of the season. Comes in as a mark of 4-0. This one's lifted down the right field line, out of play. What Wynn there has now is kind of tailoring it off and out of play. Of course, we're win free here in the press box. And ahead in the count, Surgener. 28 strikeouts on the season. See if she reaches back. Strike. No, off the mark. I thought I was going to see that slow call from the umpire. Not to be had. Set here, outfield, straight away. Good pitch outside part of the plate. Tried to catch up with a fastball that time out of the strike zone. So 3rd consecutive strikeout now as Surgener is starting to heat up here in that 2nd inning. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Lauren Velosa. Infield in, of course, 3rd. At 3rd is Clough. Better have a quick glove hand. At 3rd and 2nd and short. About even with the base. Aurora Taft at 2nd tonight. Meanwhile, Heppel, as always, at short. Here we look. And now a chance to punch his way on base here is Velosa unable. As she chases and swings over the top of an off-speed pitch, well placed that time by Surgener. Two out. No one on. Top half of the 2nd. Senior night here for the Andover Huskies as they try to make it 7 in a row. This one's lifted to left field, getting a jump, turning, and capturing that ball. Had the back turned momentarily, but a great adjustment made in left field by Sophia Churchich to bring it down for out number 3. And that on the season is the 26th 1-2-3 inning for Surgener. Impressive numbers. Again, she came in with an ERA of 1.86. And continuing to grow that also on the season. So I stand corrected. It was their 7th 1-2-3 inning. The team's 26th 1-2-3 inning from that pitching perspective. Warming up, getting some last tosses in here. Elk River. They get set and finally ready to roll again. Ella Franson. Franson came in some pretty good numbers as well. She's 1-3 on the season in ERA. Just under 5 but a whip of 1.67 for Franson. Franson now ready and getting a new at-bat is Stock, and Stock checks her swing. Didn't chase, good disciplined hitter. And you have to be a disciplined hitter if you're hitting .409 on the season and a .435 on base percentage. Mentioned 16 RBIs. This one's launched. Good drive. It's not coming back. That cleared into a wind. She barrels up, does Stock, and goes yard. What an impressive drive. Turned on it, did the left-handed hitter. And a home run for Avery Stock. And the Huskies have jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Wow, did she turn on that as we get another look. A good drive on that home run. As they step in here, we'll get that for you here. Drive here, finds its way. Good job, good tracking to bring it in. Good swing at it that time. Brought back down that time. Taft with that swing. Clough. Now set. Clough comes in also with some impressive numbers of her own. Right-handed hitter. The umpire takes a timeout. Let's take another look while they have this umpire discussion at that. Mentioned here again as Huskies come in with a team batting average that has just been downright filthy, 386. Gonna get a dry ball perhaps. Molly Clough stepping in here, comes in with a 344 average and an on-base percentage for Molly at 400 for the third baseman. Puts the bunt down, good touch, barrel out, throw to first, down the line, that's an error. That would have been a close play at first. As you look at the replay, coming back and just up the line. Yeah, a good throw would have had her, but the first baseman was pulled off the bag, didn't get the glove on it. Clough, as you can see on that replay, comes back to first, but you find your way on. You got to manufacture that way. Good bunt, good location. Draws the air. 2-0 lead here for the Huskies. Harper Lean. First pitch gets a little wild. Throw back down. Just in time and getting back is Clough. Harper Lean steps in here, hitting 300 this season. Set back, delivers over the top on that pitch. Off speed, good looking pitch. Lean just over the top. Head down to deliver inside. Jammed just inside off the almost the handle of that bat. Lofts it off to short. Short makes the play. Good job. And getting over there was Dacus to make that play. So 2 down for the Huskies. And we'll get back to that replay of the home run by Stock. A little bit more time. Head coach Connie Huberty perhaps making a change. They have we're backed up. We'll check our numbers here. As Clough now at second, 2 outs, and this pitch misses down and away. Sophie Churchich getting her swing and getting a look in that box here. She wants to find it to the outfield. This time off the handle. Could not unlock. Came inside, locked her up a bit. And the senior Churchich is retired, and so are the Huskies, but not before the Huskies put up another run. Going yard was Avery Stock, who turned on a pitch and got the barrel of the bat out in front of it. An impressive home run for her. And the Huskies lead 2-0 after 2 complete. Top half of the third. You're going to see the Elks bring up the bottom half of that order. On the night, 4 strikeouts for Surgener. She takes the ball as we head here into this third. Elk River, tough part of the season right now in the midst of a 9-game losing streak. Set up inside and called a strike. Jumping in front, Surgener. I'll look here. On a pitch that's off the plate. Elk River started the game with a roller single, but have not advanced that runner past second just yet. Talk about Claire Johnson. Claire Johnson, the DP, digs in for another pitch here on this at bat. Surgener looks like she is just starting to heat up on a chilly Friday night. Hitting the zone, hitting her spots, and popping that mitt. Looks at it, the delivery here is over the top. Great pitch, a little off speed, and Johnson swings over the top of that pitch, and she is retired. That's strikeout victim number 5 on the night. Now they flip the lineup and get to the number 1 hitter, Bellabon. Bellabon reached on a single in that first. It's this one foul, and they'll reset. Bellabon in left field. She is committed to Bemidji State. Taking that running style, that ball hops across the plate. Some other players. One of those is Cassie Bellabon, as I mentioned, to Bemidji State. Sophie Quisenberry committed to DCTC, Dakota County Technical College. And Natalie Zimski is committed to Bethel. All of them ready to play some softball collegiately next year. He's around, watches that pitch guide up top. Good battle here as a leadoff hitter. Really working the count. Working Surgeoner here to try to get that strike or what pitch that she likes. It's a full count. And the delivery from Surgeoner. A swat. Tapper to third. Clough has it. Catch and release over the first in time. Delivered. And the leadoff hitter, Bellabon, goes down on a ground out. To first, good play by Clough. And now Dacus steps in. Alexis Dacus to shortstop. Did I mention some injuries and a few things that have disrupted that roster for Elk River this season? Dacus here. Sees his pitch out of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here, the top half of the third. Get a great view from center field, moving in. As you can see, the center fielder for the Huskies. One of those better center fielders, and Chloe Brown heading to lacrosse next season to play collegiately as well. This one's up high, almost lost the grip, it appeared, on that by Surgeoner. So another full count. Delivery this time. Off the plate. Thought we were going to get another late single and a called third strike, but not the case. A great at bat that time for Dacus. And she draws the walk. And she reaches base for the second consecutive at bat, bringing up Lily Bachman. Bachman. Yeah, it's a good looking strike that time on the inside part of the plate. Tough to really extend those hands. A runner at first. 2 outs here, top half of the third. A look here, delivery up the middle, knocked down. Surgeoner gets to the ball, makes the play, and that ends the inning. So she knocks it down this time. Some good glove work, flashing a little leather, picks it up and makes the throw to first. And in time there to retire Coon Rapids in the top half of the third. And Bachman retired theirs. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. Great to have the sponsors with us here, and Beef O'Brady's and Pizza Ranch. And getting set here for that next inning coming up here. We have, as I mentioned, a couple of players for these Andover Huskies. Certainly playing next level. And playing at Lacrosse next year, committed there. Surgeoner is one and Brown the other. Or excuse me, Heppel is the one. Setting up now, Huskies bottom of the third, a chance to elevate that 2-run lead. Led off by that leadoff hitter, Chloe Brown. She singled her first time up and scored. Down low. An impressive thing is having that good eye as that leadoff hitter. Being particular yet confident too if you get down in the count. She sees this pitch. Down the middle, called a strike. Wasn't hers. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom half of the third. This one lifted. This one high. Deep to center field. Going back. Making the play right in front of the fence. A nice job in center field to focus and haul that in by Bachman. And 1 down on the deep, deep fly out. That's a tough wind. Even though Stock drove that one through for the home run in that second inning. Brown retired on that fly out, and Heppel steps in. Heppel, first pitch, ground ball up the middle. Found a pitch she liked and kept it on the ground. Take a look, too, at that. So Heppel on, 1 out. Surgener gets a look. Surgener finds this one. A wrister goes behind a gap, going back off the fence. Rounding first, Surgener sitting there, looking to score. Heppel, she will. What speed coming in, and we'll take another look at that. Hit it to the gap. It just kept going deeper. Got a good barrel hop, a Beef O'Brady's replay coming your way. And here you could see that throw home. But advancing to second, but scoring a run, an RBI to Surgener. We'll get you a better look. You can see rounding it through, and Heppel scores. And that RBI. Mentioned some great numbers for Surgener offensively as well. Picked up an RBI in that first inning on the single, so her second RBI of the game. 3-0 lead now for Andover here in this third inning. Another person dangerous here at the plate. Castetta finds her spot. Castecca came in just 27 at-bats this season, 370 hitter, 3 doubles. This one in the dirt. Now the delivery. Outside grid spot, right on the outside part of the plate. A good heater combination. A good look. This one comes inside. Good sign. Good pitching. She went on the outside part of the plate, and then Franson comes right back in on the inside part. Just couldn't connect. But a chance here. 2 out, 1 out. Runner at second. This one's driven to the gap. Will it get down? It will get down to the fence. Rounding third will hold there as I think Surgener thought that might have been caught, but a double in place, back-to-back doubles. And that leaves the Huskies with runners at second and third. Castecca that time hit that one on the screws to the gap. And that brings up Stock, and Stock homered her last time up. Did you get a look at replay, getting it back in quickly, and Surgener had to hold at second because from her view it looked like one of the outfielders, was going to be able to run that down. Extended meeting on the mound. And finally, they break it up. And we're set to go back here now. Franson. Impressive throw so far, but some good hitting. By the Huskies. Stock went yard her first time up. A single solo shot that got out of here in a hurry. This one's lifted in the air to the left center gap, trying to track it. She's got it. Good play in left field to make the play, trying to advance. The runner scored first, then trying to advance from second to third was Kostecka, and she was thrown out. So the Huskies do get credit for that run. As Surgener that time crossed the plate before the tag was applied to Kostecka, but an RBI credited to Stock. That's actually a sacrifice fly. And she gets her second RBI here tonight, and the Huskies now jump up 4-0 at the end of 3. Looks like Surgener's back out for another inning. Kind of expect that with that look. So we talked about her numbers on that mound. Certainly impressive this season. The Huskies starting to hit that zone. Not that they were out of it with a mark of 10-2. But they have certainly posted some impressive numbers. Surgener comes in. With a whip that's less than 1. In fact, it's 6.96. Excuse me, 0.696 for her whip. And her ERA, folks, is .30. And I mentioned 1.8. That was actually the team ERA. We're set here again. You get a look from center field. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. Setting up here for Quisenberry, getting her second look for Elk River. Inside this one. Oh, what a gorgeous play. A great play by Heppel. Takes that power stride, and this one off the end of the bat, and she goes hunting. Some ball hunting. Heppel pulls it in, and a good job to hunt that ball. And that's that first out. Thought that was going to drop. A web gem there on our replay. Beef O'Brady's replay. Swung over the top of that pitch. Franson. Ella Franson struck out her first time up tonight. Next up after tonight, ground ball, good knock here. Up the middle, a grounder found its way. On a base knock that time for for Franson. Runner at first, one out, and now Beck. Beck struck out her first time up, and there you get a look at runner at first and just one out here as we are in the top half of the fourth. I mentioned the next team coming up, the next game for Elk River. They'll host Buffalo on Monday, May 5th, and then travel to Totino Grace on May 6th. For the Huskies, their schedule, we'll get to that here after this pitch. A little delay, we're back at it. Surgener And a bunt put down, perfectly placed bunt. Ideal. Trying to get the runner back at second, and she is back to the base. Franson. But that was a splendid bunt put down by Beck. Wow. You couldn't have walked that down the line any better. So now back-to-back hits for Elk River. Have runners at first and second. And Kaylin Howell steps in. You get a look at how that defense is playing. Howell getting ready with that pitch. Good pitch, a little bit behind, barreled up, and a fastball with some velo that time. Great release by Surgener. Ahead in the count 0-1. That thing had some pop to it. See the dedicated fans here tonight watching the Huskies and the Elks. A little bundled up. Gonna lick the bunt. Puts the bunt down, but it's foul. Got that barrel head out. But had that bat pitched a little bit more towards third. That pitch misses up high. Some of those assistant coaches also for Elk River include Lily Weir, Lexi Beck, and Lexi Broughton as well. Had a chance to speak to a couple of them before the game as we are getting one of our cameras situated. Great to chat. Checks the swing, says he goes, and that was, I think, going to be a strike either way, but they called the strike, so now in a two-strike situation. Runners at first and second. A good opportunity here for Elk River in the top half of the fourth as they trail 4-0. Andover has won the last two games. The last two seasons these teams have faced one another. And the deliveries up high, just misses. You got to wait for just a moment on that call from the home plate umpire. A golden opportunity here. Let's see what the Elks can do. And pitch walks up top. Trying to walk the ladder and maybe trying to get Howell to take a swing. 250 hitter. 308 on base percentage for Kaylin Howell. Delivery here, right down, no. So it was called a strike. Celio. Looks at another good pitch. That one called a strike as well. Lauren Vioso looking in, down 2 strikes here. This one way up top. Runners are going to advance. They'll try to make the throw down. Cannot, sliding in. Advancing there. A good setup that time by the Elks runners. They both advance. Second and third. A hit, and they could cut this deficit. Could Elk River in half. They trail right now 4-0. In this fourth, in the dirt. Good at bat, drawing the walk that time, Vioso. And Clara Johnson steps in here in this fourth. They could do some damage. Bases are juiced for Elk River. Surgener gets ready for her pitch. Fouled down that first base line. Ahead in the count is Surgener at 0-1. The delivery here. A ground ball hit first with the 2 outs and a force out there by the number 9 hitter in Johnson, and Elk River is out of the inning and unable to post up any additional or a run at all here. Good chance to kind of break that goose egg. Welcome back here as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Andover avoiding what could have been maybe a base hit, couple runs crossing the plate, but some great pitching. Stymied that, and the Elks led the bases loaded. We're set now and trying to get things going here for the Huskies. And a chance to put up another number. Taft steps in, and Aurora Taft. This down. This pitch driven up the middle, coming in, making the play, tracking it, and a nice play in center field to haul it in there by the Elks. And Balaban, obviously there, shows it, but Bachman making that play in center field, 1 down. On the flyout, at the end of the bat, initially off the bat, the time of Taft looked like it might be carrying. The wind blowing in, held that in. 1 down, Clough steps in. Clough reached safely in her first at bat in the second. Came in hitting .344 with an on-base percentage of .400. This one's lifted to second. Now it's going to float to the right field. I couldn't see that. No, she did not come up with a base hit. That wind sometimes playing a little bit of havoc. And Clough reaches for the second consecutive. Here's the replay. Looking a nice dive. Coming over, extending. As you can see, the flags really blowing from left field to right field. And that'll be a base hit. This one's lifted foul here by Harper Lean. Boy, she extended in the center field. Did Bachman almost brought that down. Franson here misses up top with the fastball. A 4-0 lead here for Andover. Up high, walked the ladder. Good explosive fastball by Franson. Again, she came in with a whip of 1.67. There's the delivery. This one's going to be down. Base knock. Good job. Trukov trying to get there in time and unable to handle it cleanly in center. Bachman, as she was trying to catch and release, get rid of that ball quickly. A tough play for Clough, the runner, as that ball looked like it might just get hung up in that air. But she's able to get there safely. So back-to-back base hits. Lean Calypso knock. As Sophia Churchett steps in. Good looking pitch. Hitting the spots, dotted the eye on the outside part of the plate. Churchill comes in hitting 200, takes a... We get another look at that play as it transpires, but a good bunt that got some altitude. Off of third there, she got a little bit more depth and more on that bat as she attempted that bunt, and that lets the Huskies now have the bases loaded and juiced here for their number one hitter, and Brown. Brown, the leadoff hitter, so rarely seen bases loaded when she comes up. Most of the time leading it off. We'll get a look here. She's had a good night. Checks her swing, called foul. She flew to center last time up and singled her first time up and scored. This one up top, throw down. There she checked her swing here, but we're set on the delivery. This one inside. Delivery here. Bases loaded. It's up high. Bases loaded. And one out here for the Huskies. Threatening. And a hit by pitch there. A pitch that came in too tight and hits Chloe Brown. That as actually an RBI as well for Brown. And now a 5-0 lead for the Huskies. A good at bat for her. Franson wanted to come inside, didn't want to allow Brown to extend those hands, as Brown can go yard any given moment. She has 3 home runs on the season. Number 2 hitter again as Heppel. Lacey Heppel. She reached on a single. Her last time up. Bases remain loaded here. One out, good. Tight strike that time. Dots the eye, does Franson on that pitch. Lacey Heppel, 40 at-bats on the season. 20 hits, came in hitting 500 on the season. Has a home run and 14 RBIs. There's another knock. 1 RBI. They'll hold the runner at third. Well, third base coach, Dean Halverson. So there's the knock. Good luck up the middle. She stayed patient. Got the top half of the ball, and for Heppel, another single for her and another RBI for her. That's also RBI. Set for her RBI 15 on the year as we have time, as they have a conversation here with Franson. Score now is 6-0. Or excuse me, 6-0. Yes, I don't think they've put that run up. So 6-0 lead for the Huskies with one out. Bases remain juiced here for the Huskies. They can really do some damage here in this fourth. Even further as we get Surgener. Surgener doing a great job on the mound, hitting .477 on the season and an on-base percentage, as I mentioned in her first at-bat, at .447. Rare to see an on-base percentage lower than the average. She's got 21 RBIs this season and a chance to add to more. More to that. Trying to really kind of get that technique back and running here for Franson. Under pressure here. Infield is in. Swung on. Just underneath the ball that time by Surgener. Megan with 17 runs this season and a triple. Came into this game with 44 at-bats and 3 home runs. This one, she tags down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. Scoring 1 run, scoring the second, and going to second as well is Surgener with a 2-run RBI. Impressive. Timely hit here. She hit this one on a rope, down the line, 2-run score, now an 8-0 lead. And adding to her RBI title, to her total right now, 24 on the season for Surgener. Wow, did she tag that? 8-0, the lead now for the Huskies. After that RBI, and the Huskies have made the Elks pay here. They've had bases loaded with 1 out and capitalized here. Started with Chloe Brown getting hit and an RBI. That brought in that first run, then Heppel with a single. And then Surgener. She drove that double down the left field line on a laser. Kostecka gets her look here. Looking for her pitch with 1 out and another RBI opportunity for Kostecka. Laces this one, left that one up. Some high cheese that time. She got the bat head out in front, did Alex. But a little too overzealous on that swing. Came in hitting .370 with an on-base percentage of .471. 7 RBIs. Chance to add to that total here. Off-speed pitch, good pitch. Came inside, tailed, good look. Not the pitch that Kostecka was looking for. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The bases are loaded here. Driving this one up, long, deep, and just foul. We're set now, moving it. I'll look. Missing, up and out. I'll look here. And fine. Now, this delivery down and in, and it's a walk. So that loads the bases. Just chance now. Left-handed hitter Stock comes up to hit a home run earlier. A shot where she got that bat head out in front and went yard to right field. All season long here for Avery Stock. Came in with 44 at-bats and an average of .409. 16 RBIs. Add 2 more to that from tonight. She has 18 and a chance here or more, but didn't get the first pitch she was looking for. This one, a pop fly, dropped in. This one into left field. Runner will try to advance. No one at third to try to get the runner out, advancing from second to third, but scoring is Heppel. And Heppel scores another run. She came in leading the team in runs scored, and she'll add to that as well. She's now got 20 runs scored on the season, and Andover now a 9-0 lead, and another RBI for Stock on the season. Pitch misses up top. Runners second and third. 9-0 lead for Andover. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Huskies could have a chance here to make it an abbreviated game. This one is hitting to right field, tracking it, has it, and retired are the Huskies, but not before they do more damage. They put up another 5 runs, and the inning comes to an end on this fly ball to right field and gathered in there. For the Elks will get ready and set to go here to bat in this top half of the 5th. Good grab that time by Addison Braley for the Elks in right field. An outstanding evening here, as good to have the rain hold off. Certainly had an immense amount last night, but the field in gorgeous condition. Outstanding and gorgeous condition here, and just a little wind here tonight. I say a little because we are stowed away and blocked from the wind just up above in the press box area here at Sunshine. Coming out for this 5th inning will be Surgeonaire. 5th inning of work. Not allowed a run just yet. Senior night here for the Huskies, as they'll have a celebration following this game. We're going to try to get an interview with each one of those seniors here after they're concluded of this game, at the conclusion here. But we go to the 5th, and now a chance for the Elks to try to punch up. They had the bases loaded in this last inning, and a chance in that 4th to do some damage, but unable to have anyone cross the plate. Here comes Elk Rivers now, and a bunt attempt that goes straight back. Bellabon on that bunt attempt. Mentioned she's heading to Bemidji State. She'll continue playing softball there. Infield is in. Clough at third, always in, right? Especially a little bit more, a step in just a little bit more. Called a strike. Ahead in the count now, 0-2. Swats at it just to get that other pitch. Pretty crafty at bat here thus far. And trying to stick with it here. The leadoff hitter for the Elks. Infield in, charging in. They're almost as even across by the time that ball crosses the plate, across with the pitcher, or at least the pitching rubber. That includes Taft at second. And of course, Clough a lot closer in. She'll take a swing at this one, live to play another day as the end of the bat that goes off. And she comes back with that 2-strike count. For the Elk River. Pitch here just misses. Good eye here. Talked about that Northwest Suburban Conference and that tough one. And meanwhile, you also discussed Class 4A rankings. What an at bat here by Bellabon, Cassie Bellabon. The left-handed hitter squares, pulls back, and chops it to short there. Plenty of time airballing it, but making a nice stretch at first. As Heppel, that time almost elevated. We get a look here on the Beef O'Brady's replay. Chopped to short. Heppel comes up clean, gets it over the first, and a clean play made there. See by Lean as well. So leadoff hitter away here for the Elks and retired. Tough at bat that time, and now you get a look at Alexis Dacus here. Dacus with a home run on the season for Elk River. She's also got 2 doubles. And a single here tonight as well. In addition to a walk her last time up. We're in the top half of the 5th, 9-0 lead for Andover. On a Friday Night Lights. Great to bring it to you. Hey, there's one other shop here locally too. Right next to Beef O'Brady's you got to get to. It's the 304 Bakery. Fantastic food. Get over there. Open tomorrow morning as well. Bakery so much better on a Saturday morning, isn't it? And 304 Bakery just recently opened up. And it's worth the trip. Of course, Pizza Ranch. And O'Brady's, Beef O'Brady's as well for the hat trick. Here we go. A delivery. Over the top on that pitch, and another strikeout chalked up. As Dacus goes down swinging for the first time tonight. That's strikeout victim number 7 tonight for Surgeonaire. That brings us up now here to the number 3 hitter in Bachman, the center fielder, Lily Bachman. She has been active. Not to sound like Lionel Richie, but all night long. Pops that one, good. Huskies last weekend had a very successful one. Here's a swung on and missed here, but we'll get a foul last weekend. They put together some impressive wins versus St. Francis 6-2, Concordia Academy 8-1, Rochester Mayo 3-2, and then a 15-0 win over Coon Rapids last Tuesday. And of course, the thriller versus Spring Lake Park. Spring Lake Park was an excellent pitcher there. And that's that 6-game win streak to win against Osseo back on April 25th. Really started that 6-pack and 6 stack. Consecutive wins. Surgeoner tries to jam up top. Good piece of hitting there by Bachman as she continues to keep her at bat alive. The Huskies' last loss came to Anoka. That was a 5-3 loss back on April 23rd. A little over a week ago. Their other loss of the season came to Champlin Park. Champlin Park currently ranked number 7. Foul tip here on the swing. Able to extend the at-bat and see another pitch is Bachman. Excellent job behind the dish also for the Huskies. By Avery Stock. Not only blocked the plate, but also went yard. The left-handed hitter, beautiful shot. Set here now, no one on, 2 outs. On the first base, nice. Flashing the leather, making the play. And that ends the inning. Harper Lean, as you get a look at this replay. Gets a look, pops the line drive, and flashes the leather, hashtag FTL, makes the play at first. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. And it remains here now the 9-0 lead, one run away from ending this. As the Huskies getting up some final warm-up tosses. Some changes coming the way now. Lila Bass is now getting a chance for an at-bat, the left-handed hitter, Bass. As we get set here now for onset here. Going to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 9-0 lead here for the Huskies. As a swinging bunt that time and a running bunt to get down that line is just foul. We are 0-1 here. This pitch misses outside. Hang with us there as we get that center field camera back into play. But right now, battling at the plate here. Up high over the head of the pinch hitter. Have you stick with us? We get set here for this play. We'll You stick with us here, and thanks for joining us. This one's lifted foul. Good at bat here for Lila Bass. Bottom of the fifth as the Huskies is trying to push that one run across. Here as we get a look. Two-strike pitch, still the same hitter. Swung on and missed on a good pitch. Couldn't quite catch up with that fastball. And going down swinging that time was Lila Bass. One out for Andover here in this bottom of the fifth. Foul back here, gets a look, and now Huskies try to tag on another run. That feasibility as we're set here on a Friday night at Sunshine Field. Called a strike on that delivery. Off the plate. As Gorowski here getting a look. Swings at this pitch, drives it up the middle, and a base knock for Gorowski. Finds her way to first base. As you can see, the pitch fights it off and gets it to the barrel of the bat there. Nice at bat for Gorowski. Huskies now with the chance with a runner on and one out. Pitch that goes up high here to Ava Olsen. Ava Olsen looks in, infield in at least at first, trying to cut down should a bunt occur. Gorowski, a nice knock, got things going. Bass went down swinging. And now here's a chance for Olsen. Ava Olsen hitting .400 on the season. On base percentage of .370. A chance here in this fifth to kind of push the runner along to second. Drop down, good look still, and they call a foul ball as they will reset. You can see the speed there of Olsen as she rocketed out of the batter's box. And now with two strikes, one out. Olsen resets. Follows this straight back. Great job. Lives the play. Another pitch to try to find her pitch. Good crowd, good attendance. As the Huskies try to win their third consecutive game against Elk River. They're up 9-0. More importantly, their seventh straight game this season. If they continue to stack here. Two balls, two strikes. One out, runner on first. A punch out. Called the third strike that time by the umpire. And Olsen is retired. in the bottom of the fifth. Still runner on first, 2 outs here. Turning, burning, gets a healthy swing on that pitch. Does Brown. I'd say Brown is having a day, but it's a night. But I'd also say the season with her numbers, every game has been a day for her. It's a success. $12 RBIs, 25 scored runs, 5 doubles this season, and 3 home runs. Hitting .477 and an on-base percentage even more impressive at .521. Pitch called a strike. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter, Brown. Chloe Brown watches that one. Off speed, up high. Good poise, good patience, didn't chase. This one's dropped, right field, up high, trying to track it. And it drops. It drops. They're going to score the run. Gorowski is going to score the 10th run. That should just put it at 10-0. As we replay, take a look at this replay, and it just went off the glove of the right fielder. And now a 10-0 lead for Andover. Trump keeping the running, keeping it going, and that is the game. We're going to keep it here because we've got some interviews coming our way quickly here as well. It's the Huskies that take home an impressive 10-0 win tonight over Elk River. Their 7th win in a row. Along with that, the winning pitcher. And going to distance is Spurgeoner. Surgeoner tonight earns her 5th win, goes to 5-0, and throws 5 shutout innings. We're going to keep it here as I'm going to go down to the field and to conduct some interviews with those seniors and head coach of the Huskies, Connie Huberty. Stick with us. Hey, what a senior season for you. I'm going to have you look right out here. And Lacey, impressive game, but talk to me, hey, about your experience as a senior here for the Huskies.
Andover has meant everything to me. This team has meant everything to me. I'm just so grateful to have come up in this program.
Yeah, hey, you also had success with the basketball program, leading them to the state also last year's season. But, what do you attribute your success to and as a leadership success you've had here with Andover?
The players before me, the coaches, I just think they really set a good example of how leadership should look like.
That's terrific. Hey, and next year the plans, what are you going?
I'm going to University of Wisconsin lacrosse to play softball, so continue it.
Any advice for any underclassmen?
Just have fun. Have fun in high school.
That's it. Hey, congrats on a heck of a season. It'll last career as well here as well, but more games ahead, and congratulations on the win here tonight on senior night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Ladies, who's up next for us? On the mound. Excellent evening. I'm going to come over this way because there's a riding mower. Over. Talk to me about the experience in the game here tonight for you.
It's just meant a lot to me to come out here and play like senior night with my friends and just getting one last game under the lights to commemorate my years here at Andover.
Impressive on that mound and a little slow start, but what did you do to reach back, Megan, to get that W?
I really just focused on trusting my pitching coach and what he was calling and really going to my spots, pushing out of the mound, regardless of if my fingers are cold or just fairly spinning that ball.
Hey, pitching and then hitting as well, a complete outputting this year. What do you attribute to some of this development in softball over the career?
I really have put a lot of work into just seeing the ball well out of the pitcher's hand and making adjustments in game. make sure I'm having productive at-bats for my team and just giving them all that I can.
Is there a moment that sticks with you in your career? It's still games ahead yet this year, but anything that sticks with you in terms of a moment?
I don't know if I have one specific memory. I feel like it's all been great.
That's it. And then how would you describe this team you're playing with this year?
We're very close, which was surprising how fast we bonded, considering a lot of us are not returning, but we have a very strong core group and very inclusive people, very tight-knit.
Thank you for joining us. Congrats on the success
Thank you.
today and your career as well. Look forward
you.
to seeing you a few more games.
Thank you.
Take care. Hey, congratulations. Got the
Thank you.
win. Introduce yourself and talk to me about your career here.
I'm Harper. I'm a senior and I play first base here. And my experience here at Andover has been absolutely amazing. I've been with these girls since I was about 10 years old, and it's just been so fun watching everybody grow together and just working together. All of us, we just work so well together.
Harper Lean, and you're flashing the leather, making those scoops over at first. And where did that skill come from?
Practice, a lot of reps, and my dad's a big part of it. He helps me a lot.
Hey, do you have a routine before each game? Or maybe if there's a sandwich or something you do or you eat before each game, or maybe some music that you like listening to?
We have a question of the day during our stretching circle. That's one of my favorite parts because we usually talk about goals before our games. So whether it's team goals or personal goals, that's our big routine we do.
What was tonight's question of the day?
Tonight's question, what was our question of the day today?
Well, what's the goal and what's your favorite animal?
Oh yeah. What's your goal for today and what's your favorite animal that flies?
What is your favorite animal that flies?
I said a flying squirrel.
Harper, congrats on your success. Great watching you, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, I keep walking us this way, so we just space. That's the center field camera. Hey, let's hear, from you about for you as an Andover Husky and your senior.
My favorite memory is my sophomore year when we were playing Anoka in the game to go to the sections championship. And we came back from 7-0 and we won. We beat them 8-7 in the 7th inning. That's my best memory.
Yeah, you had a similar victory like that just the other night, last night against Spring Lake Park. What's part of that mindset with this team that you've experienced? Hey, maybe not as a senior or maybe last year as well, but what instills that type of mindset?
Just thinking about the fact that we are all a team and just the perseverance and doing it for the team, not ourselves.
I'm going to go individually now. What's your plans for next year?
I'm going to UW Lacrosse, play softball.
Yeah, well, you scald the ball, you play well, thorough as well. Is there a particular song or food that you like to have? I asked this before. I got something about a flying animal as a favorite one, but what about you? A routine?
I have a Red Bull before every game, and I like to listen to rap before every single game.
Just one Red Bull?
Just one.
Because the way you torque that ball and play, it's amazing. So, hey, it's been amazing to watch you play. Congrats on your success and best days ahead.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Hey,
MVP.
Thank you.
MVP. Look at that. I left my bling at home. And, hey, introduce yourself and talk to me also about one of your favorite moments, or maybe it was that.
I'm Sophie. This game, I had a lot of fun, and obviously it's senior night, so there's a good atmosphere and all the community's here, and it was just a good time.
Hey, Kirchich.
Yeah.
And, how do you get yourself up for games? Maybe, hey, not at every at-bat or every game the active, but the mindset, the preparation, and how do you find yourself also leading as a senior?
I usually try to just bring positivity and help make sure that everyone has it as well. And that's been my main goal, is just think positively and be able to get in when you can, always be ready.
Any particular moments that will stick with you, or just even off seasons with this team and your career over the past few years here with Andover?
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely made a lot of friends, and I feel like I've grown a lot as a player, mentally and physically, and yeah, I'm just going to really appreciate all the friendships I made.
Sophie, thank you for joining us. Appreciate and enjoyed watching you here on Senior Day, and enjoy watching you the rest of the season. Congrats.
Thank you.
Sophie. And now we get Connie Huberty. Come on up, Connie Huberty. Hey, impressive 10-0 win. Team moves to 11-2. How do you describe this team?
Grit, lots of grit. I would never count them out. And the thing that's funny about that is, like, we have some very experienced seniors, but we have a lot of newbies on our team, right? We have an 8th grade catcher, we have a 9th grade second baseman, we had a 9th grader who kind of is utility for us, but she's always on the field. And, you know, we got I don't know. But I think we have great leadership. I think they're doing a great job of, you know, just having them work hard every single day.
Hey, talk to me about how you build that chemistry as a coach.
How I build that chemistry. Honestly, probably I just stay out of the way an awful lot, because I think that I think that I've got some girls that have been on varsity since they were 9th grade and 10th grade, and I feel like they're really great kids, and they're the ones that kind of lead the charge for what they want the team to look for. So good leadership on their part. I think we just set boundaries, you know, and I feel like everyone just kind of falls into place. They get along really well, so things are going well.
Hey, great win, 7th of the season. Senior night on top of it. I got to ask you, 2 words. If you could describe the senior class in 2 words, how would you do that?
They're fun, lots of fun, super competitive.
Hey, fun, competitive, and hey, that allows to relax and play in a fun environment.
Absolutely.
And to have that success. Congrats on today's win, and good luck the rest of the season,
Yeah,
Connie.
thanks for being here.
You bet. Thank you. Connie Hubert joins us here tonight. A big win for the Huskies, 10-0 over Elk River. Thanks for joining us for the stream. Have yourself a major league evening at a minor league price.